Hello, my name's Charnley and I'm the head teacher here at St Clair's Catholic Primary School. And I'm really delighted to read for you today from the ACN Bible. And I've got chapter 73, which is one of my favourites. It's called The Good Shepherd. Jesus said, "I am the Good Shepherd. The Good Shepherd is always ready to die for his sheep. A shepherd who works only for money runs away when he sees the wolf coming. Then the wolf can attack and scatter his sheep. He flees because he's only interested in his pay. He has no concern for the sheep. I am the Good Shepherd. I know my sheep and they know me. And I'm all ready to die for my sheep." The Jews who heard this speech disagreed amongst themselves. Some said, "An evil spirit is speaking in him. He does not know what he's saying." Others said, "A possessed man does not speak the way he does. How can an evil spirit heal a sick man?" Now, I have to say, I was delighted to get this one because I'm a farmer's daughter. I grew up on a farm. In fact, the name of our farm was Shepherd's Farm, which was a little ironic because we had cows. As a dairy herd, I was used to having animals come and go. And the sheep used to come down in the winter, down from the cold hills. And I can remember as a girl, even very tiny, how they would often run up to me and be really nosy and wanting to know all about me. But they would never do as I asked. They only had ears for the shepherd and would only do as the shepherd asked, because they knew and trusted that the shepherd would look after them and care for them. So my understanding of that and seeing that in life makes it really clear and easy for me to understand what Jesus is trying to say of us. Jesus is saying, "I am the shepherd. I am that good shepherd. I know you and you know me. And I'm going to lay my life down for you." So if Jesus is the shepherd, who are the sheep? You're right. It's us. We are the sheep. Now, I'm not really sure I want to be described as a sheep, especially when you think of when you see Shaun the sheep on the television. And those sheep are not very clever and they will often do whatever anybody asks of them and they don't really think about what's coming at them. And they do some really crazy things. But this is not the case here. Jesus loves each and one of us as a shepherd, and he wants us to listen and to hear his good news. By listening to his word and by following him, then we are part of God's special family. How lovely it is to know that Jesus, as a shepherd, is there for us no matter how hard it gets, keeping the wolves at bay. And unlike a paid shepherd, he's not going to suddenly change his mind. He's always going to consistently be there no matter what comes our way. Now, the last part of the passage, we hear about how the Jews really didn't like the message. What we have to understand here is people don't like change, especially we old people. We really don't like change. And Jesus was really challenging people at the time to think differently. He had a very simple message: follow me and I will lead you to everlasting life. This really challenged the way they thought about their relationship with God. And so what you don't understand, sometimes you think, they're just crazy, they're making it up. But even then, many said, how can he be crazy and yet help others and heal the sick? The shepherd always keeps his sheep in view, and Jesus is no different. He watches us over us and is beyond what we even can imagine. So just take a minute to think. What am I doing today? How am I going to be today? That means I have listened to Jesus' word and followed his path where he guides me safely. Just like the sheep trust their shepherd, we are inviting Jesus in our everyday lives to be with us.